Hi there, my name is Kayleigh.
My name is Shea.
And we're tackling some big debt.
In the Big Apple.
And what you're about to see is part 2 of Super Double Mega Vlog, where we believe that every single day is another tiny baby step to financial independence and physical fitness. And we're just doing our gosh dang best.
Yes.
So here's part 2 of a wild and wacky couple of weeks for us.
Enjoy part 2.
Going to eat breakfast, and then it's time to get off the boat, basically. That's what I look like when I wake up in the morning.
Good morning and happy Monday. I'm having a very lovely, sleepy morning. I am in a sweatshirt, but I also did my hair and put on just a little bit of makeup because, I don't know, I just felt like that was what I needed. I needed ultimate comfort, but also to feel a little bit put together. So that was the compromise that I came up with. I'm having my coffee. I forgot to show you breakfast. I ate it so fast, but I had 2 pieces of toast with my homemade strawberry jam, and I had some scrambled eggs because we ran out of supplies for the breakfast scramble, so it was just regular scrambled eggs today. And that is what I've got going on. So today is Columbus Day / Indigenous Peoples Day. And normally that means that everyone at my day job gets the day off because I work at a school. So if there's a day off for the students, that usually means a day off for the staff as well. Since I'm admin and there's always stuff to do, whether or not school is in session, normally I clock in and do all of my regular stuff anyway, but I do have the option to take the day off. It's unpaid, but I do have the option to take the day off today, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to clock in, make sure there are no emergencies, take care of anything if somebody's asking for it, like, immediately, and then I am going to take the rest of the day off to kind of, like, tend to the house and rest a little bit and have some quality time with Giles, because I really feel like I haven't seen the cats all weekend. So it's gonna be a chill day. It's gonna look a little different than most Mondays. The storm is still blustering outside just a little bit, but I think the worst of the rain happened overnight last night. So I am still reaping the rewards of being prepared to stay inside all day today, but it looks like it wasn't actually all that necessary, which is fine. So that's the morning I'm having.
Maybe a 16-ouncer? Maybe a tall boy Coke Zero, bro? We're in the rental car now. We are driving to Orlando, Florida to go to Disney World.
All right, I am getting to a project that I've been not necessarily putting off, but just like patiently waiting to be ready to go, and that is finally putting my pothos cuttings into some actual soil. For the last, I don't know, like 3-4 months maybe, I've had these pothos cuttings that my mother so very kindly gifted to me, sitting in water inside of an empty terracotta pot, so that it can be up and away from the cats who might try to eat it. And so that it can grow its own root system. And as you can see, it has done an excellent job of that. So now it's finally time to put these cuttings into some actual soil so that I can hang them up and they can continue to grow and thrive as they were destined to. So what I'm doing right now is I'm kind of just putting whatever loose soil was left in the bottom of these pots in here. And I am going to get them nice and soaked so that I've got some good damp soil to work with, and then I'm going to add just a little teeny bit of this indoor plant fertilizer to make sure that we are giving these plants all of the food they need to continue to grow. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's funny because growing up, so much of like the gardening experience that I got was outdoor gardening, not indoor gardening, hardly at all. We never really took care of, I mean, I suppose we had indoor plants, but it was never my job to take care of them, I guess, as a kid. But I did, for a very long time, have my own garden outdoors that was like just mine, my job to take care of. And I learned a lot taking care of that garden, mostly about different soil types, because it was basically just a giant bed of clay that I was working with for most of the time. So the water retention was really high, and it was hard to get a lot of like the traditional like garden flowers that I wanted to grow to thrive in that type of soil. But I had a lot of fun gardening growing up, and I've been trying to figure out ways to have more plants in the house this year in a way that is safe from the cats, because they will try to eat all of the plants. I don't know why. They just like chomping on them, which is fine, except that then they die or they get knocked over, and that's no good. So we've been having a lot of success with the hanging plants, and so I'm gonna keep going with that because this has worked out so well, and it was free because my mom gave me these cuttings for free. So that's awesome. I'm gonna go get the soil wet before I like choke to death on it. All right, I'm done. I actually managed to like prep the correct amount of potting soil, which is not usual for me. Usually I either do way too much or way too little. So this is one. I put all the leggy cuttings in one pot, and I'm gonna put that next to the cabinet so I can train the vines kind of up the cabinet, and then I put the bushier ones in this guy so that hopefully they will stay a little bit bushier and I don't have to train them up anything. And you can kind of see, like if I show you, that I have two hanging plant moments here. So I'm gonna put the vinier one on this guy and the bushier one on this guy. So hopefully that will work nicely. All right, this is how they look. This one looks very, very nice, and this one looks a little bit crazy because I was letting the vines kind of spill down before, and I just started training them up. So I think it's probably gonna take like a week or two for the leaves to like reorient themselves to where the sun is, but hopefully that will be nice, and I'm just gonna kind of leave it be and see what happens.
Look at this liver. I love that place.
What?
If anyone's in Fort Pierce, Florida, go there. I don't know that I'll ever be back ever again for the rest of my life. But I did like it.
It was fantastic.
It was really a wonderful time. The servers were super nice to us. The food was incredibly good. It's like a beach bar nowhere near the beach. There's no ocean
so
invisible.
Close to the beach.
I know, but I can't see it looks like it should be on the beach.
Sure. Like
and
at
it's
the ocean.
and
like
it's
you should smell the water.
This is a parking lot for sure.
And there we go.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, but I did love it very much.
I've had a very slow, sleepy day. I cleaned the house, and that was very, very nice, and now everything is nice and clean. It's a little chilly in here, I'm not gonna lie, so I'm actually gonna plug in our electric fireplace for the first time this year, and I am going to finally get to this freaking hand sewing part of the project where I'm gonna sew the skirt on. And I'm trying to pick out like a movie or a TV show to watch, and I'm having a very difficult time. It's too many options. I'm overloaded with options. So I might put on something that I've already seen. Yeah, we'll see.
We're at our Airbnb. We're basically going to drop everything and then go right to Epcot, but we're gonna go exploring first. Just dropped everything off. Here's the kitchen. This is pretty nice. This little living area, sitting area. A little covered patio so no buggies will bite us. A hot tub for making people soup. A high chair for our baby. Laundry. OxyClean. Oh, we'll see. Oh. Bedrooms are upstairs. This is Madison's room. Just assign me a room. Okay. Any of us made a decision. It's a room now. Kayleigh, assign me a room. Yes. Bathroom. What do you have? Ooh, big tub. Bathroom. I figure me and Beth have probably shared a room more in our lives than we haven't. Still to this day. Me and Beth in this room. Comfy. This is cute. Our own bathroom. Oh my god, it's large. Holy cow. Sheesh. There's opening closets for fun at this point. Oh, interesting. Here is the HVAC if anyone's interested. Spare filters. They're using a good brand, name brand filters. An actual closet. They've got lots of storage, lots of blankies. What's up with Airbnbs and hotels and these wooden hangers? They're addicted.
They get destroyed less.
That makes sense.
Can't break them as much.
So that's our Airbnb. We're gonna put our stuff away and basically turn around and leave again. Oh wait, let me show you what I got for breakfast and coffee for the next couple of days. No shower, just snackies and protein pastries for breakfast. And this is for my coffee in the morning. $35 instead of spending Disney money. Disney World. We're going to Disney World. I thought Disneyland was the most magical place on earth.
Disneyland is the happiest place on earth.
Oh my god. We're just splitting hairs now. Let us in!
All right then. At this time, we're going to call for no more.
For safety, remain seated with the doors closed, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside while the tram is moving. And supervise your children. Thank you.
Disney World. That's the ball. Big ball. Big tennis ball.
Epcot ball. She's beautiful.
Big ball.
Epcot ball.
We're singing and proud of together all the while. We can never say never. Why you don't know? But time and time again. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go.
America at its finest, everyone. The first country we hit in the Epcot Food and Wine Festival. This is a moonshine sour. It's freaking delicious. Got food in Brazil, and it's very, very good. Now it's time for the real main event. Remy's Rat Ride! The gondolas!
I'm just gonna say, this is very awesome.
Because tonight, Chef Remy is preparing one of his specialties, which I'm certain you'll enjoy. Remember, food only comes to those who love to cook, but not to those who are ready to do.
All right, we're back at the Airbnb, and Beth wanted to try these, and listen, this is good advertising. It's marketed as exactly what it is, but I still did not expect it to look like this.
TikTok likes them.
They wanted you to look them in the eyes. Good morning. Our plan this morning is to go drive the car to Epcot, take the monorail to Magic Kingdom, hang out at Magic Kingdom till 6 p.m. when they close, or whenever we're done, whichever one comes first. Monorail back to Epcot, close out the night at Epcot like we did last night. Yeah, so I picked up stuff yesterday to have for breakfast every day and my coffee in the morning, so that way I don't have to buy breakfast, lunch, and dinner inside Disney World, because Beth and Madison don't really eat a lot of breakfast, so I'm the only one who really has a regular breakfast, and this is calorically a regular breakfast, but it's kind of weird here. So I've got those dill pickle cashews mixed with some roasted edamame. I've got this legendary protein pastry that I like, but they're divisive. Coffee. These are all Beth's snacks that she brought. Look at this. Look at this. It's objectively hilarious. We've been trying lots of new snacks, which is fun, but it's too many. But breakfast. Not the squashies. Not the squashies.
Answers too many.
We've been on a lot of boats the last few days. I got a hat. Guys, we're rich.
Brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuide a sus niños. Gracias. Please step carefully onto the moving platform. Then step into the car. For gravity polarizers, please do not comply while aboard. Thank you.
Don't give me a ring.
I'm a people and I'm being moved. Football field.
Look, there's even a tiny people mover. I wonder if that means there's a tiny ball rack.
Competition.
Well, gosh, guys, I wasn't filming much of this morning at all because I was like, I look like a little couch rat. But now I have a kitten situation, so it looks like I'm going to be a couch rat for the whole day, unfortunately. I have been working from couch since 9, and I did not show you my breakfast, but it was the same thing as I had yesterday, which you also didn't see. Oh dear. Well, it was toast and eggs again. Anyway, that's the kind of morning I'm having. Harvey bullied my computer out of my hands. So now it's on the table and I'm typing just with my right hand. Just like that.
One of these when I die. Put a blessing on my head on my tombstone. Me and
Offices. Is this haunted room actually stretching? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out.
Start to shrink! Harmonize!
It's hot, so we are having an indoor meal. I'm holding down the table. Rebecca has some good food. Fish and chips with shrimpies and a chicken strip. Trio platter on my french fry. A Coke Zero. Come on. Boston cream pie. Look at the little s'mores come off eyeballs. So cute. Crab. I got shot by a cannonball.
Gumbo. It takes all the different flavors coming together to make it good.
She's right, my tall friend. You've got to let loose and cut her up.
The worst. You never know what you can do till you try.
You know what Mama Odie would say if she were here. You gotta dig a little deeper to find out who you are. Don't matter what you look like. Don't matter what you wear.
You guys look, that's me and Shay. That's me and Shay.
Attention users, you are about to be digitized into the world of Tron.
Beth is here for one thing and one thing only. Popcorn candy salad. I made up that name for it. That is not what it's called.
That's not what it's called. It's called candy popcorn or customized popcorn.
Oh yeah, this is cute. Mine did not get that.
had an incredibly slow and computer heavy day. I basically sat on the couch and did all of my work for my day job, and then I signed out of my day job and got right to working on my acting website, my professional acting website. So that's now all up and where it needs to be and good and all of that stuff. And that took way longer than I thought it would. But we've made it to the end of the day now. I did not want to make myself a proper dinner, but I did. I made myself my fennel salad with orange and my roasted potatoes, and instead of chicken thigh, I did chicken nuggies because they're faster and they're tasty. So I'm gonna sit down and have some freaking dinner now and get back to this hand sewing project. I just finished eating dinner and I needed this reminder. So in case anyone else also needs this reminder, eating a home cooked meal with fruits and vegetables can literally turn around your entire day. I was not feeling great today, and I just had that glorious home cooked meal with fruits and vegetables and delicious roasted potatoes, and I feel like a new person. So I'm gonna make myself a cup of chai tea, and I'm gonna get right to work because I feel so much better.
Maybe we're spoiled, because in Disneyland there's 2 parks and they're real close together. And when you want to go to the next one, you walk over there, and then you're there. It took us an hour to get back here. It took me 2 trains. It takes me less time to get from my front door to the Empire State Building than it took us to get from Disney World to Disney World. That's silly. That's objectively very silly. Anyway, we're back at Epcot, and we want to ride Nemo and living on the land. And I want a pumpkin spice espresso martini, but only if I come upon it naturally. I'm not going out of my way. Is it raining? Is it pouring?
On the reaches, our journey begins as dramatic and sudden changes are sweeping over the land. The approaching storm may seem violent and destructive to us, but to nature, it's a new beginning in the cycle of life. But they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich and productive living systems for nature. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. Using our nutrient film system, this technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area.
Look at the lettuces. You look delicious. NFT lettuce. They downloaded this lettuce?
Like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the land every year.
Steak gourd.
Natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, Epcot scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects.
I'm now going into like hour 2 of this hand sewing project, and I'm making some pretty good progress so far. So you can see here I kind of started like a little bit around that corner, and I've gone all the way up through here, and I'm going to, hopefully I can get to like the end of the front by tonight. That would be ideal. Giles said he was gonna help, but he's been no help whatsoever.
It's only October, right? It's like mid-season. It's so cool.
Guardians of the Galaxy ride at Disneyland is my favorite, but I've never been on the one at Disney World because I haven't been here in a long time. And last time I was here, they were still building it, so it is now built. I've heard it's extremely different, so let's go find out.
And it goes.
There's an unparalleled collection of arboretums and recreational areas for all to enjoy. Our biomes feature rare species of...
Okay, it's a little past 9. I'm wrapping up for the evening. I was gonna do a hard out at 9, but then I was like so close to being done with this front section that I kind of just pushed through and did it. So now this side is done and the front is done. So I'm halfway through and I have to do now this far side and the back side. And then the couch cover will finally be done. And that will rule.
Okay, I'm not going to spoil anything in case you've never ridden the ride before, but that was incredible. But also, the two rides in Disneyland and Disney World cannot be compared even a little bit. They're so completely different. They're completely different rides. So if you've been to one and not the other, you should do both because they are both wonderful. And I think we're probably going to end up back here probably one more time to ride that again because that was so dope.
Worth the wait.
Worth the wait.
Worth the wait.
Even if I would have waited another 20 minutes. We waited, it was probably a little over an hour. I'll do it again. I would do it again right now if the park was still open. I'd go wait to get back in line. That was sick. That was so cool. We got Disco Inferno for anyone who knows. AI is taking our order.
No, that will be all.
Get 5 Junior Frosty coupons and the funds help children in foster care.
No, thank you.
Thank you. Please pull up to the next window.
You got it, Wendy.
Wendy took our order. I didn't like it at all. I don't have my wallet.
Good morning and happy Wednesday. I am out on a walk. I've got my little morning tea. The sun's out, actually supposed to come out in Astoria today, which is so super exciting. And yeah, just trying to get back onto my morning routine so that I can get back off of it on Friday for the shows. I feel like I need to like come up with a separate like show schedule for myself where maybe I can sleep a little bit later more consistently and do some of the things that I do in the morning like in the afternoon before I go to work, because I feel like I'm fighting against myself in many ways, especially when it comes to like getting 8 hours of sleep a night. So we'll see. I might switch it up. Very exciting news for everyone in our neighborhood and basically nobody else. The gates and the fences are not all down yet, but this section of the park that was closed off for repaving is now open back up, and that is so exciting.
Oh jeez, oh jeez. I got back to the house last night and passed out. A little bit of a later start today. We're tired. We went hard yesterday. I'm gonna have 2 of these because yesterday I got into the parks and got a cold brew and it was not good. The coffee game. I'll try something else at one of their more specialty coffee shops because I feel like it's not a fair shake, but
I was so hungry I totally started wolfing down my breakfast, but this is what I got. I had another piece of toast with some jam on it, but this has the last egg fried up with some chili crunch and pickled onion. And I'm gonna finish this here breakfast and get right clocked into work. I've got a little bit of Becky going on in the background, Becky of Acre Homestead, and we're really thriving this morning. I think that the sun coming out today has made a huge difference in my mood, as it always does, so that's good.
All right, got the little mochis of both lanes. Both lanes exit in the same place. I can't get it. Chocolate chip. Chip. Brown nose. want to take a ride on my train?
This is like kind of comfy in these things, like it looks appropriate. It's like very uncomfortable. So, but like, it's me and shit. So Rex made his debut a couple months back, and for Halloween he's Partysaurus Rex.
Everybody's here.
I'm sitting here doing my work, having my cheeky little morning, and I just came to the realization, which I really should have, like, this morning when I used the last of the toast and the last of the eggs, that I have to go to the grocery store today. And by gosh, I think I'm gonna schlep all the way to Trader Joe's today. I'm gonna do it because, number one, there are some Trader Joe's specific things that I really want to get, including but not limited to, like 5 of the apple candles, because Kayleigh loves them. But also because going to the one that's around the corner is just like a shocking amount more expensive. And so even though it's more time and more effort on my part, I think going to Trader Joe's today will be worth it. So there goes my afternoon. I have to figure out what I need now. Darn it.
Do you have any apples?
He's making slime.
We stick together, we can see it through. 'Cause you got a friend in me.
True girl lunch today. I am just eating the rest of these olives directly out of the jar. And then I'm gonna have probably one of my little Archer meat sticks. Probably gonna thaw some of the leftover olive bread that I had at the beginning of the week. And some grapes. And that will be lunch. I'm not gonna have them all on the same plate at the same time, because that's too much work. So I'm gonna have them one at a time. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. I've got a meeting in like 10 minutes. I'm gonna do that and then continue on with my workday. I have 5 more minutes of my shift left, but I did in fact just have to drop everything I was doing because for the first time in probably 4 days, the sun is completely unobstructed by clouds. So I dropped everything I'm doing and I'm photosynthesizing for a minute. I'm gonna finish up once the clouds come back. We've been needing this. All right. I had my moment to photosynthesize. I finished up the last couple things I wanted to do at work. I am now clocked out. I think I am going to take a little afternoon nap. I was just reminiscing about when this room used to be my bedroom when I had a roommate and I first moved into this apartment. Because I don't know if you can see like how hard the afternoon light goes in here, but my bed used to be like right in this corner of the room, and it was the most top tier place to take a little afternoon nap because the afternoon sun would be shining directly on me and it would be so nice and cozy. And our bedroom now is nice, but the window's on the other side, so we get light in the morning instead of in the afternoon. And it's just, it doesn't hit the same. It doesn't hit the same even a little bit. But c'est la vie.
What is happening?
Guys, that right there, that's me and Shay. That's me and Shay right there, for real. This is crazy because there's those and those and those and those. They're gonna be taking this down and refurbishing it into Muppets soon, so we gotta ride it one more time with Aerosmith. And then we'll come back and do Muppets one day.
We got company.
I'm now heading out to Trader Joe's. I'm taking the recycling out with me, and hopefully I can be there and back in time to make myself dinner at like a semi-reasonable hour. We'll see what happens. Immediately so glad I went outside once again. The weather is gorgeous, like maybe 68 degrees, sunny. It's just wonderful.
This is so terror-esque. Time to go take a nap. We did everything we wanted to do at Hollywood Studios. Oh, we forgot my carrot cake whoopie pie. Oh, no! We're going back.
In the car, drop you off.
Grocery haul time. I'm also sending this to Kayleigh. She's in Disney. I'm gonna send it to her. Okay, this is what I got. This is the haul. I did spend on a couple extra fun things, but it was like not that much money at all, and so I feel like it was really worth it. First things first, I got eggs and bread for breakfasts. I'm not going to do the breakfast scrambles this week just because I really enjoyed that little fried egg moment that I had, and I want to continue having fried eggs. So that's what I'm gonna do. I got supplies for a little bolognese moment, so I got chickpea pasta, chicken broth, tomato paste, an onion, some garlic, some fresh herbs to go in that, and some Parmesan. All of the other ingredients I already have kicking around in the fridge. One of the nights, I'm gonna do a little frozen dinner moment for me and Kayleigh, so I got garlic naan, some paneer, tikka masala, and then I also got some spicy chicken samosas, an Indian themed frozen Trader Joe's dinner. Got my chili lime rolls, of course, for lunches. We were almost out of the oat creamer because I've grown soft and started taking my coffee with creamer now. I used to drink it black, but now I've decided I like it with a little bit of oat creamer. So that's what I'm doing. And so I got the cinnamon bun one because Kayleigh really liked it the last time we had it, so they had more of it, and I figured I would get that. Little treat for Kayleigh, Spooky Bats and Cats sour gummy candies. I texted her about this already and she was very excited. Some green apple sparkling water, which I feel pretty stoked about. And then onto the non-food items. I got myself a couple more gourds to go with the little orange pumpkin that Kayleigh got me, so we can have maybe like a bowl of tiny ugly gourds. Truly, I feel like there's no better fall decoration, and I like them very much. I also got, because I'm almost out of my argan oil that I put in my hair, I bought a little hair oil. This was like $5. But it's a heat protectant in addition to like a shine and frizz thing. So I've never used heat protectant on my hair, but I definitely should because I have to curl it a lot for my job and for my life. And so I feel like this will be an excellent product, and I am very excited to see how I like it. I bought 3 of the Honeycrisp apple candles because Kayleigh loved them so much, and she said next time you go to Trader Joe's you should get 5, and I chickened out. I didn't get 5, but I did get 3, which I feel is good enough. I also got toilet paper, which is good, and then I splurged a little bit also on flowers. I got 3 different kinds of flowers instead of my usual 1 or 2, and I spent $15 on these. Just because I want there to be a really nice arrangement on the table when Kayleigh gets home from her trip. I'm gonna be at work when she gets home, so I just want the house to look like extra nice and cozy, and I feel like flowers are part of that. And so that's what I got. All right, now that all the groceries are put away, I am making dinner. It's a little sheet pan dinner type moment, and we've got salmon, potatoes, and onion that are all gonna get roasted, and they've been coated in this glorious lemony, mustardy little sauce moment. And so that's gonna go in the oven. I'm gonna cook this for like 30 minutes. And we'll see. We'll see how it comes out. Am I gonna be able to eat all this salmon? Probably not. That's a lot of salmon. But once again, we'll see how hungry I am. Technically, this all fits within my calorie goals, and I'll still have a little bit of room for dessert. But also, if I don't finish it, that's fine, because normally this whole thing feeds me and Kayleigh. So, we'll see. I'm digging into dinner. This is freaking delicious. So good. The onions got all like caramelized and jammy, and just like the sauce that went on the, oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. So I'm gonna refill my water bottle. Oh, maybe I'll have a little sparkling water. Wow. What a time to be alive. And I'm gonna put on some TV while I have my dinner. I've finished dinner. I've got my sewing kit out. I've got all of the essentials. I got my sewing kit, little mousse cake for dessert, chai tea, and my lemon water, and I am going to try to finish the rest of this couch skirt today. I've got the side and the back to do, but I think if I'm efficient about my use of time, that I can get it done before I want to start getting ready for bed at 9. We'll see. We'll see if I can make that happen, but I'm optimistic right now. I think I can do it. All right, it's now 8 p.m. and I've made some excellent progress. So I started over there, and I've done all this, and I kind of rounded the corner. You can kind of see where the gap starts to appear again. So I did all that, and I think I can do the rest of this before 9. I think I can do it.
We went back to the Airbnb and took a nap, and now we're just now having dinner because we slept too long. But we're gonna go to Disney Springs and chill, have dinner, and go shopping.
Look at what's hiding under here. That's the back of a willow. She's hiding.
We got a moonshine flight, and listen, bear with me. It's not like that. It's not like that. Sweet tea shine. Rum shine hot? No. Moonshine margarita. Blue hooch. Rum shine punch. Strawberry lemonade. We're gonna try all those, and that is our cocktail for the evening. Okay, for me, it goes this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. This one is scary, bro. But I think this one's my favorite. Or maybe this. I don't know. They're all pretty good. Beth did not like that one. I have passed away. Create your reaction. Unplanned. You want to try it again? To give a true, authentic. They do their fried pickles and spears, which I don't know if anyone out there owns a restaurant out in the YouTube universe, but if you are doing pickle spears, you have to switch to pickled chips immediately. They're just the superior fried pickle. It's just the truth. Like, we're gonna eat these.
Okay, I have Barefoot Contessa on in the background, but I would just like to say, for the record, it is 9:01 and I just finished the whole skirt. Heck yeah.
We may have ordered a lot of food. got some kick. Oh shit.
It was on the menu as such. I'm just saying. What a place.
I spent $60 at the Coca-Cola store, but some of it was a present for Elijah, so it doesn't count. That's how that works.
I'll put a couple stitches in it for you.
We don't do a lot of shopping in the parks because this store exists, but then we get in this store and we're like, oh no, I'm overwhelmed by everything immediately. They have everything.
Good morning and happy Thursday. I am on my way to the gym right now. It's a chilly day, y'all. It's 44 degrees outside right now, which is coat weather, so I've got a coat on. But I slept pretty well, and so I actually have the energy to go to the gym this morning, which is great. So I'm gonna head over there and do some workout stuff.
Good morning. I'm now having to prioritize what I eat based on what will travel home the best because we leave tomorrow. So don't judge me, but this is breakfast.
Find out brunch.
Yeah, it's brunch. No sides, just a slab of meat, coffee, and then that is all.
All right, I've got my breakfast and I've got my coffee, and I am already clocked in and checking my emails because I ran a little bit behind this morning, but that's okay. So, big priority today is doing the laundry and getting the AC units put away for the season, because it's definitely gotten to the point now where we no longer need them. It is fall, we don't need the AC units anymore. So those are the two big things today, is laundry and getting the AC units put away, which is good because I really have to like clean out the area where they normally live, and that I don't know how long it's gonna take. Could take like 30 minutes and it could take like an hour and a half depending on like what's in there. So we'll see how the day goes. But I've also got some meetings for my day job, some little college application coaching sessions with the kids, and yeah, should be a very productive little day.
Okay, so I need you to go a little to your right. Yep. Oh, it's a little too far. A little right there. It's a pretty big tree, guys. They could film the zombie movie in here real quick. Zombie water fountain. This is a zombie. There's two doors. I think I saw it once.
They're making soap.
Yeah, I want to
Something expensive?
We also got lunch in Pandora, and I got this cold brew flight and dessert and a big lunch because everything looked really good. So pretty. That's too fast.
It is important to remain completely seated during the entirety of my safari with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside my vehicle at all times. Feet.
Whoa.
Thank you. I practice in the mirror every morning. To our left, that's now hippopotamus, though. It's actually two. How they talk. Some will wheeze honk, some will honk wheeze. They all have different, for lack of a better word, accents to tell them apart from one another. Completely and totally asleep. Now, a group of them is referred to as a bloat. The 500 pounds. They can eat up to half of their body weight per meal, although they don't have to eat every day. They don't even have to eat every week. They go several weeks without eating.
You'll probably see a crocodile before a gator in Florida.
I'll get off here for you.
You're right, these are Hartman Mountain zebra. Sorry, antelope. They're the second most densely populated animal here on Earth, seconded only to us as humans. Traveling herds of up to 1.5 million individuals during their great migration across 20 hours a day, and while they'll eat for 20 hours a day, they only sleep for about 30 minutes a day.
Ooh, can't relate.
But not all at once, because that's far too long to sleep. They sleep in 2 to 5 minute intervals throughout the day. Most of the time standing up with their eyes open. It's actually really rare to see them sitting down like this. They always sit down like that if they're super comfortable in their environment. They weigh up to 2,200 pounds, which is the same as these giraffes weigh. And from a standstill, they can jump over 8 feet in the air.
That's why I thought it was going to be the lion. I thought he was being funny. It's just trees. I don't...
Oh, if you look to the far back right, that's an elephant hiding.
No way.
Weighing up to 13,000 pounds.
There's no road to get.
Oh, well, hopefully we don't get stuck in the mud.
This is what a real African's like.
Ooh, up here on our left, these are greater flamingos. They're the larger impaler pink species. They get this pink coloration from the beta carotene in the shrimp and krill they consume. It takes about 2 years for this pink pigmentation to come completely in, which is why your nose are up, 3 of their heads are still gray. Now, a group of flamingos is referred to as a flamboyant. Oh yes, they don't get their name for their coloration though. They get from miscommunication and language barriers originally known as the white rhino Afrikaans, meaning wide. Talk about that upper lip of theirs in comparison to the black rhino who has a triangle-shaped upper lip. They're my favorite. Not that I have a favorite. This angle?
Yeah.
Now, we do have 3 lions that are usually found up there. Needs the warthogs. Then they'll back up these burrows with those sharp tusks facing out to help protect them from potential predators.
Where's going? Where are you going now?
There's a whole house over here. That's what we were playing. Make a whole house. Make like
Yeah, no, they've been going all over.
make like houses. So there's like a kitchen. There's like the food is in one area, and then like you go to the.
She just told us that these ones are like 25, 30 years old. That one is probably as old as me. Isn't that crazy?
So that has just a very small amount of poison. They use it to hold their food still. They just stun it. They crunch their food up with those giant claws. But a little scorpion, those claws are smaller. They need more venom. So the smaller they are. So a big scorpion like this, yeah.
It's also a black light. You walk
Yeah,
around
exactly.
outside your
Yeah,
house.
our keepers have those, and they can shine it on that one, but we're not allowed to.
I mean,
yeah.
Oh, I didn't expect it to. They all have them. Oh, good.
I love it here.
They're on top of the log.
Beth, put your head next to the hippo skull. I want a comparison. Oh, Beth, look how good my camera is. That's crazy. If I get too close, it gets dirty again. Right here. That's so cool. Thanks, iPhone.
Just a hippo enjoying
This
the
video
day.
is sponsored by Apple. I'm a gorilla.
Had a rough night last night.
She looks very disappointed in me, personally.
Yeah, I was 4-1. It was years ago. Remember it well.
Gran, I give them a big push. Hi. The lizard's Gran.
I do not like him at all. He is very scary to me. He is exceptionally large and very scary.
Well, gosh, I made a mistake with my voice. I was talking super low in my register, talking like down on my vocal cords, which you're not supposed to do, but that's the way I talk, so I did it with a bunch of my students on a bunch of calls today, and then I went immediately from that, clocked out of my job, and sang through a cut of a somewhat difficult song for an audition that I'm gonna film later this weekend. And now my voice doesn't feel too good. My voice doesn't feel too good. So I am going to go ahead and take it easy for the rest of the day. So I'm gonna be talking up here in a nice healthy part of my register. And so if my voice sounds different, that's why. It's because I'm trying to give her a little bit of a rest. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the laundry now.
He's a marshmallow, chocolate marshmallow guy. Well, it's not a secret. They just don't want us to get reactionary to her name. Black tree monitor. Look at his lips. You guys see his lips? It's way bigger than I thought it was.
Our bats are not this big.
Yeah, California
Our
bats are much
bats.
smaller than that. That is a big freaking bat. That is the biggest bat I had ever seen in my entire freaking life. That is gigantic. That is bigger than Harvey. That is a big bat. That is a big bat. Oh my god. That's probably how they got him to come out. He's eating something.
If you go towards mommy, you'll be able to see if you want me to show you where to go. This way.
This is a very cool space. The tigers live in here. But he's all the way over there. This is super neat.
Fast forward, the laundry is up. It's It's all finished. I've got my chicken nuggets and my rice and my roasted sweet potato here with lots and lots of Parmesan and hot sauce. Throwback to one of the meals that I used to make all the time, pre-Kayleigh. It's very, very affordable to make this, and it is so tasty, and it's got some pretty good macros too. So I'm gonna go ahead, watch a little show, eat my little dinner, and then we are gonna get to the closet organization. Tragedy has struck. I've gotten too comfy, and now I don't want to get up and do the things that I said I was gonna do earlier. I'm gonna, but I'm not gonna be excited about it. Okay, I've managed to do it. There was a lot of stuff actually that had to exit the house because it was either trash or mail or clothing that I had been saving up to donate to the thrift shop, that it was just like a bag that I had put in the closet and then another bag on top of it that I had put in the closet, also filled with things to donate to the thrift store. So that's all next to the front door now to go. And I have, yes, Giles is letting me know that I did just an okay job. This is where we put the big AC unit with all of like the ductwork and things that had to go in there. And then this is all my fabric. This is the reality of being someone who's got a crafting hobby, is that you end up with a lot of scrap fabric. But anyway, so this is what we got going. And I did have to put the other AC unit in the other closet, but this is our front closet, and this is where I had to put the other AC unit. I measured it out so precisely so that both of these AC units would fit into the office closet, and for some reason it just didn't work out. And I'm truly not quite sure why, and I'm a little bit disappointed about that, but this also works. So, once again, Giles is trying to make everything about himself.
We were chilling for a little bit at the house, but now we're at dinner, and it's overstimulating.
It's like 100 food trucks, bro. Beth, do you want to get that? I want that, man, because I have a razor. That looks crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I have 3 more things that I want to do today, and y'all, I don't want to do any of them. I don't want to do any of them. I have to scoop the cat's litter. I have to make the bed with the sheets that I washed. And I have to, I mean, I don't have to, but I would really like to get all of the accounts reconciled and all of the transactions put in to YNAB ahead of the budget tomorrow morning. I have an hour. I have an hour before my usual time for getting ready for bedtime. I think I'm going to do them in the order of what I want to do least to what I want to do most. So we're starting with scooping the cat litter.
Now this may be a combination that's never been done before. I gotta skeet this. I got Jamaican curry chicken with rice and peas. I got a Coke Zero. I don't know what to tell you, but it's gonna hit.
I thought this would be a good angle, but I'm not getting like anything. Sorry. All right, the cat litter has been scooped. The bed has obviously been made. Giles is feeling very comfy. And I'm going to do just a little bit of admin work. I'm going to upload some videos to the computer and reconcile some accounts. And then I'm going to head to bed.
We found a relic of years past. We found a dedicated Dippin' Dots storefront, which actually I've never seen in my entire life.
Dippin' Dots branded.
Dippin' Dots branded storefront. Literally never seen that ever in my life. Ever. I've only ever bought it from the mall.
But those were theme parks are like those were branded, like in the mall, food courts and stuff.
Yeah, but like not as its own storefront.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wasn't mad. We stopped and got some, so it worked on us.
Yeah.
We were the only people there. It was weird.
It was weird.
But the Dippin' Dots are good.
They're so good.
Good morning and happy Friday. I have here with me my breakfast, my other piece of toast that I'm almost done with. I got my coffee. I tried to get a pretty early start this morning because boy, oh boy, do I have a lot to do today. Obviously, I have to film and edit and publish the budget video for this morning. But then the other things that I have to do is I have a ton of errands to run and a lot of like cleaning to do. And I actually have less time to do it than I would on a normal Friday because I have to leave early to go to the theater to run callbacks for the Christmas show. Because I'm choreographing the Christmas show and I'm going to be in it, but I'm also choreographing it. And so I need to go to the theater early so that I can run callbacks and basically decide who we're going to cast in the Christmas show. Rehearsals for that start in probably like 2-3 weeks. So very busy day, but Kayleigh's going to be home at the end of it. And that is making me very happy and very excited. So lots to do today.
We're packing up, getting ready to leave the Airbnb. I'm packed. I'm trying to eat through some more of the leftovers we have from dinner the other night. It was so much fun. All my stuff's packed up, ready to go. Beth and Madison are finishing packing. I just got out of the shower. We're gonna go to Epcot for a couple hours because we gotta be out of the Airbnb by 10 a.m. But we don't have to be at the airport till 5. So we're gonna go to Epcot and hang out for a little while. Maybe ride the last few things we didn't get to ride before. Jump on Guardians again if we have time. Breakfast of champions. And just so much coffee. I went into autopilot and bought the same amount of cold brew that me and Shea both would go through. So now I'm just drinking a lot of cold brew.
All right, y'all. I'm just about to finish my last cup of coffee for the morning. Everything is all budgeted. Boy, oh boy, what a journey these last 2 weeks have been. But I feel like I did a really good job kind of prioritizing everything and making sure that the things that we really wanted to make sure got taken care of. So now my goal is to get this edited and posted by 10:30, which gives me 50 minutes. I think I can do it, but we'll see. I would actually really love to see how long it takes me to do this. So I'm starting right now. It's 9:41, and we will see when the video is like up and published and everything. I will try to make a note of that so we can see how long it actually takes me to get all of this up and posted. It's now 10:30 and I'm almost done editing, but certainly not edited and uploaded. That's okay. Maybe we can do it by 11. All right. It is now 10:53, so it's almost 11, and I am just waiting for the monetization check to go through, and then after that, I can publish the video and get on with the rest of my day. And boy, oh boy, do we have a lot to do. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get a couple of chores done. I have some laundry that I need to fold, and so maybe I can get that done before this posts, and then after this posts, I will go out and run all of the errands that need to get run today. There's a lot of errands that need to get run today. All right, I'm headed out to do some errands. I have to drop off trash. I have to drop off some donations at my local thrift shop. I have to put something in the mail. My fabric scraps, they're just in a big bag and I'm sending them off to a recycling facility, so that has to get in the mail. And then I have to buy 2 boxes of cat litter. And then when I get back, I have a whole crap ton of cleaning to do. I don't know if I'm gonna get to everything that's on the list, but I think I am gonna be able to get to everything that will like make the house feel nice and cozy. And that's really my main priority for the day. It's not necessarily for everything to be like totally 100% clean, but for everything to be tidy and smell nice, and for the sink to be empty and stuff like that. So I have to leave at 2, and I have 2.5 hours to do all of that. So we'll see how much I can get to. All right, the trash has been dropped off. Now on to the thrift store. I'm here to get cat litter, but I think I'm also going to pick up some Coke Zeros, some canned Coke Zeros for Kayleigh, so that she's got some fun bevies when she gets home. Y'all, both the things I went in to go get today were on sale. The cat litter was $3 off per box, on sale. The Coke Zeros, $2 off per 6-pack, also on sale. It is a good day, y'all. Okay, so here's the one thing that I forgot I actually really need to do today, is I need to make sure that dinner for the rest of these evenings before we head to Connecticut is actually prepped and ready to go. So that is now priority number 1. I think I can still get a good amount of the things that I wanted to do done while also doing this, because mostly it just has to simmer for a while. But I am now in full get it done mode. I have employed one of my favorite ADHD hacks, which is that if you leave your shoes on, it still feels like you're in go mode. I don't really know why it works. I just know that it does work for a lot of people, including me. So I left my shoes on, and I am just trying to get a nice fine dice on these onions. And we're gonna go ahead and get this bolognese sauce started, and hopefully we can also get some pasta boiled so that when Kayleigh gets home, if she's hungry, she can just heat it up in the microwave and have it then. And I think that will be lovely and wonderful for her to come home to, and like totally low stress but also really comforting. I know that this is like her biggest comfort meal, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to make it when she got home. So yeah, I'm just chopping away, doing what I can. If I don't film much while I'm getting all of this done, I do apologize, but I have kind of decided for myself that if me getting out of the house on time is the difference between getting everything done and getting everything done and filmed, I am going to pick the former, because I've got auditions to hold, and I certainly do not want to keep any of these lovely actors waiting on, you know, my late self. That would just be horrifically embarrassing and very unprofessional of me. So we are working it. All right, I've got the onions and carrot and celery and garlic in there. And while that is cooking down, I'm gonna see if I can make the bed. Okay, bed is made and laundry is folded. All right, I have now got the ground beef in here with some more salt and pepper and some fresh thyme and rosemary that I chopped up, and I am just gonna wait for that to fully brown. And while I do that, I think I'm going to straighten up the living room. All right, I've gone ahead and added my tomato paste to this whole mixture, and I'm just giving it a couple minutes to caramelize and get that kind of raw tomato smell out. Not smell, that raw tomato taste out. And then after that, I'm going to add my chicken broth and let the whole thing simmer for like a half an hour. Okay, we are making excellent progress so far. On the stove, we've got the bolognese sauce simmering away, getting wonderful and well cooked. We've got the water heating up so that the pasta water can boil as quickly as possible, and then after that, I'm gonna get to dishes. The living room is all nice and tidy and clean, and all the windows are open so that the apartment can kind of just air out. The office is all clean, the bedroom is all clean, and the fan is in. I think I might actually get the fan running because it is quite toasty in here.
I had to take a work call. That's all I did. I haven't done anything. What'd you guys do?
We went and met Figment.
I went and met Figment.
I got things.
about figment things. I had to take a work call. I was sitting on a work call for 1 hour.
Here, you can put this in your video. Look.
What was it? Oh, Figment signed it. He has better handwriting than me. Now we're gonna go walk through the Moana water thing and then go look at the World Showcase because we've been kind of bad at it.
So once I get the pasta water on to boil, I'm going to measure out the pasta so it can go in as soon as the water's boiling, and then I'm going to get to the dishes and trying to get the kitchen on the same level as all the other rooms in the house.
Oh! Do it again, do it again, do it again. Oh!
He's having good lizard time.
Oh, there's 2 lizards. I'm scared, but I'm gonna do it. It did. They're right there. There it is. There it is. There's your brother. My son. You want to go over there? The manta ray is the rock. Let's go jump on it. Oh, get some flash. Let's get us.
Do it! Okay, I made a good amount of progress on the dishes. You can see I've done most of the bowls and plates and cutting boards and things like that, and I've just taken a small break because the pasta's done cooking, and so I am gonna go ahead and make sure that I eat lunch before I leave, because normally that's one big thing that I forget to do. So I also made a portion of pasta for Kayleigh, and I'm gonna pop that in the fridge once it's cool enough to put a lid on it, so that if she's hungry when she gets home, she can just heat up some pasta and bolognese sauce and have that for a little late night dinner snack moment, whatever she wants or needs. I have turned off the heat on the bolognese sauce, but I am gonna leave it in the pot just to cool down a little bit while I eat my lunch, and then I'm going to go ahead and put it all in containers. Okay, one thing that I almost forgot about, it is actually very important because it does make a difference in the sauce, is I almost forgot to put a Parmesan rind in there, but I'm glad I remembered, so I'm gonna pop that in there now, and I am going to let that continue to simmer. I am also kind of using this as an opportunity to taste test the sauce and just make sure all the seasonings and stuff are at the levels that I would like them to be. Man, I'm pretty good at this. I do think it needs a touch of acid, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of balsamic vinegar, just a teeny tiny bit, just to brighten it up a little. The herbs are great. They're there, but they're not front and center. I think I might do a teeny bit more salt, but not too much. Yeah, that's really good. All right, I've gone ahead and put in a little bit of extra salt and just a dash of balsamic vinegar. Actually, on second thought, it makes sense that this recipe would need a little bit of balsamic vinegar because usually I deglaze the pan with red wine, but I didn't have any red wine, so I went all chicken stock. So I feel like that makes sense. I think normally the red wine is the thing that would provide like the zing. Since we didn't have that, balsamic vinegar is an excellent substitute. So let's see how it turned out. That is so good. Oh, okay. I think Kayleigh will be really happy about that.
France. I'm in Japan. I'm in Mexico.
So in about 15 minutes, I have to stop what I'm doing, change my shirt because it's got tomato sauce all over it now, and and get ready to head out the door. I packed my library book that I can read on the train, and I packed some snacks for later in a bag, and I am going to do my best to get the dishes done. I did not get around to cleaning out the cat boxes like I really wanted to, and it also looks like I'm not going to get around to doing any vacuuming, but I think that considering the time crunch that I am currently under, I will have gotten a remarkable amount done, and I think that Kayleigh's going to be really happy when she gets home, which is the most important thing, you know? Okay, I'm out of the house a little bit later than I ideally would have wanted, but technically still within the window that I wanted to leave. So, on the way to callbacks and feeling good.
And to close out, we're going on Guardians of the Galaxy again because it was very fun.
Alright, I've got my tea and I'm headed over to my meeting and then callbacks and then the show. Not often, but sometimes I get to the theater before anybody else, so I kind of just turn the place on a little bit, turn the lights on and stuff like that. Everyone's in the offices, but I came down to the dressing rooms to get a notebook so that I could write notes during the callbacks, and so that's why I'm the first one down here today, I think.
I'm in the airport. The men playing the saxophone in the airport. Going home. I'm in New York. Just got off the bus. I don't like to call the cabs overcharged from the airport. They add like a $20 fee just to leave the airport, and the lifts, because I don't go very far because I live kind of close to the airport, they always just cancel on me. So I take the bus and walk, and Shea always laughs at me, and I don't care. So I'm walking. It's also so crisp and chilly here, you guys. It's so nice. I've been so sweaty for the last week. It's so chilly. I'm wearing pants and a sweatshirt, and it's like necessary. It feels so good. I'm home. Okay. Oh my gosh. We live up too many stairs, y'all. That ain't right. I came home to this lovely spread, and my wife, who I pulled out of a shower, I think she was mid-shower. I was. I'm gonna sit right here. Eat this here bolognese that my wife made me. That's just so good. I'm gonna sip on this little Coke Zero that she got me. It's so good. I was really hoping there was one here. Eat some of these spooky bats and cats that my wife got me. I don't know why I ever leave, y'all. It's so good here. And then I'm gonna collapse into bed. I collapse into bed because I'm mentally, I'm honestly, like, physically I could probably be up and be fine, but mentally I'm very tired right now. Lots of people the last few days, so glad to be home. Gonna collapse. We'll see you all in the morning. Good morning.
Happy Saturday.
It's very early.
Katie did something.
I did something, and I think I did something good, but on a bad day.
Yeah.
The other day,
our food pantry that we volunteered at, our local food pantry, posted that they were starting these like morning cleanup shifts like outside the food pantry, and we thought that sounded really good for us because we take a morning walk every day anyway, and like we've been looking for ways to volunteer with them, but like a lot of their stuff is during times that we are busy. So I was like, this is perfect. And she was like, that is perfect. And then I signed us up for one today and tomorrow. Tomorrow I feel like would have been fine.
Tomorrow would have been fine. Today is crazy. Today and tomorrow is a little extra crazy.
Because I just got back. I got back last night late. Y'all saw. But you know what? We're up. We're going. We're going to go sweep up and pick up any trash and change out the garbage cans at the food pantry. And you know what? We're on a morning walk. We're on a morning walk.
Yes, we are.
Oops. Shay's mad at me.
I'm not that mad. I'm miffed. There's a difference.
I was excited.
We're doing something good.
I was excited.
We're doing something good on a less than ideal day.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
My bad. And then maybe later we can sit down and look at the other days that we want to sign up for. All right. We are all done.
Yeah.
That doesn't take long at all.
No, it doesn't. And
Shay was like, Shay was Shay cleaning that fridge too.
I was. I was getting in there.
Getting in there. So yeah, we'll do that as many mornings as we can, because that was a nice, easy way to help support the food pantry that fits in our schedule.
Yeah.
So now we are going to go pick up bagels.
Yay!
I told Shay, basically promised her a bagel to get up and come with me. So we're gonna go get bagels, and then I would be shocked if we didn't eat those bagels and then go back to sleep. We'll see. It's a lovely morning.
It is. It's really nice.
Really, really lovely morning. It's a hard life.
Yeah.
Why you hate? It's not a bad angle, baby.
It is.
Let me see. It's really not. We're snuggling on the couch watching Acre Homestead videos. How was your bagel?
It was so good.
Mine was really good too.
Yeah.
And so irrigation plays a huge part in a successful garden in my area, and I think the fact that Josh kind of overhauled it over the early spring played a...
We went back to sleep like I said we would.
You were right.
I was right. Look at this guy. He's on my foot. Like my entire foot is so sweaty. Because he's been sleeping on it for like an hour.
He's been so snuggly with us all morning.
He missed me. Giles did too.
But Giles is he's feeling a little wiggly this morning.
Yeah.
He can't sit still. Got his ADHD.
Alright, Shay has gone off to work. We were going to do some stuff this morning, but obviously we slept for a while after we got back. And I have no regrets about it. I feel great having slept a little more. I am going to sit here and drink the coffee I never finished this morning. And then I think I'm going to plan on doing some editing today. Tomorrow we're going to go do Shay's show and then go to Connecticut. So I need to finish, get this video that you're watching right now, finished, edited, posted before we leave for her show tomorrow, which will be at 12:30. No. Before that. Well, maybe that's when I'll leave. I don't know. But it's going to have to be quick. So I'm going to try to edit as much as I can today, so that way tomorrow morning it's just a little bit left. So I also need to run out and grab some pads because I'm starting my period, which is just fantastic timing. But whatever. I need to do that. I'm feeling a little sniffly in this right here. My sinuses are feeling a little. But I've been running around all over the place, so it's okay. I feel fine. I'm just my sinuses are a little. Ugh. So I think extra sleep was also good for that. So I'm gonna drink this here coffee for a while, chill a little bit more, wake up a little bit more. I should probably have lunch at some point. It's such a hard pivot back to the house and being chill and relaxed, but I'm so glad to be home.
Alright, I am done with the first show and back into my Real People clothes. Normally I get falafel in between shows because it's just like a really good, like nice light thing to eat in between shows, but I'm feeling like switching it up today. I think I might get like a Caesar wrap or something, so I'm gonna go ahead and find me one of those. Alright, I am back at the theater. We're in between shows. I went and I got myself a little turkey club wrap from one of the delis, just kind of like on Bleecker. And then I also got myself a little tea, a little hot herbal tea, because I'm feeling a little bit scratchy in my throat today. So just kind of trying to make sure I'm taking care of myself. So I'm gonna eat this, read my book, and that's what I'm doing in between shows.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I rested more than I was planning on before I started editing, but I have been editing for like the last hour. Got everything on the computer, got everything arranged, been going through. And then I realized it is almost 7 o'clock, I haven't had dinner yet. I'm also thinking this is more of a head cold than I thought it would be, which I don't particularly enjoy. But I was in a petri dish of a cruise ship and a petri dish of Disney World. So, like, I'm not entirely shocked that I came down with this, like, head cold, but I'm glad it's not, you know, the norovirus. I'd already have it by now. But I realized I haven't eaten anything. So I'm making like a lazy elote chicken bowl because we have stuff and I'm honestly not even really that hungry, which is why I think this is more of an actual head cold than just my allergies kicking my butt, because the sinuses are killing me. I'm doing my best. So I have been editing. I'm going to eat something because my body needs fuel. Is this serious? And that's gonna be what we do. It's been a bit of a lazy day, which is not ideal, but a recovery day is super normal. So I'm hoping that I can rest a bit today and like reset my body a little bit, so that way this is gone tomorrow, because we've got plans. So that's what's going on with me. Shay is at her show. They're about to start their second show of the evening here in a few minutes, and then she should be home by like 9:30, unless she and her friends want to go out tonight, which more respect to them. But we do have another volunteer shift at the food pantry tomorrow morning, so hopefully she's not out too late. It's not pretty, but it is food. Back to editing time. I finished editing the first part of the video, and it's too long. It's too long. We were gonna leave it all one big long one, but it would literally be like a feature film at this point, which is wild. So it's over an hour, and I was like, I have to call it. So it's the first week, like including the whole cruise, I'm just gonna publish that as its own thing. I'm probably gonna just publish them back to back, but I can't. Like, I'm not posting a 3-hour YouTube video. That's wild. Nobody has time for that. I'm sure you all would make time over several days, which is very nice, but it's simply too long to publish like that. So week 1 is saving and publishing, or not publishing, but saving right now and publish it tomorrow. I wanted to try to get started on week 2, but I rested a lot today, which was necessary. I'm glad I did that. I do feel somewhat better. I'm gonna take a Mucinex and go to bed here in a second. I'm just waiting for Shay to get home. I'm tired today, y'all. Got a lot done. Feeling good about it. The editing is such a slog. Yeah, I just brushed my teeth. I just got the bed all set up for Shay. Now that this is done saving, I'm gonna shut down the computer for the night. And I'll see you all in the morning. I'm trying to get ready to get into bed, but the bed seems to be taken at the moment. Willow. Yeah. I got Shay's pajamas all laid out. I got her vitamins ready. Oh, yes. Good morning.
Happy Sunday.
It's Sunday in the biggest way. And we are headed over to the food pantry to do a little morning cleanup. Yep. We won't be able to do it tomorrow because we're going to be in Connecticut. What do you got going on today?
Just the show.
Good.
And my family's going to be there, and then we're going to head to Connecticut.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to finish this video up right here after this, and then we're going to go leave. I'll probably leave at like what? 12:30, 12:45?
Yeah.
Go to see the show with Shay's family, And then, yeah, head to Connecticut and go do football with Shay's dad, which will be really fun and nice. So, a nice day today. Be a lovely day. We're done at the food pantry. Now we're at CVS picking up supplies for ourselves. And then time for breakfast. My plan was to finish editing this video today. So I've been sitting here for the last like 2 straight hours, editing. It's not gonna happen. I got all of last week finished, scheduled, like it's on YouTube, it's ready to go. So that's gonna drop while we're out at Shay's show. It's just, I'm like not even halfway done. There's so, like we both were really good about filming. Over the last few weeks, which is rad. We're getting better at like remembering to take clips throughout the day. And it's just making them longer and longer. And it's just, it takes a while to edit. It just takes a while. And that's okay. I just need to spend time doing it. And obviously this last week, I'm starting from zero because I didn't have any time to sit down and do it. And also I wasn't at home. So that's just what it is. And that's okay. So I think this one's just the second week is just gonna go up on Tuesday. And that's just gonna be what it is. Because life is life, and man, because I've got to leave here in like 30 minutes to go to Shay's show. Because I'm meeting her family and stuff, so I don't want to be late. I'm having some lunch right now. I've got some grapes. I've got a meat stick. I've got a bowl of salty crunchies and pistachios. I've got a willow looking out the window. Is there a bird up there? I've got a Giles also looking out the window, so there must be a bird out there. And I'm just gonna sit and edit for another like 15-20 minutes or so. Shay already picked out my outfit and packed everything for me for tonight because she is the best wife in the world. Sorry to all you other wives, but mine is the best. Yeah, I'm gonna edit for another 15 minutes while I finish my lunch and get done what I can. And then I'm just gonna probably finish this tomorrow night after work because I got a lot going on, y'all. All right, fam, I fully intended to keep filming the rest of Sunday. And, you know, I met up with Shay's family and we were just having a lovely time and I just wanted to be present and spend time with them. So we didn't film anything else for the rest of the day. So I'm just going to call it here. Thanks so much for watching. This has been a very long couple of weeks. And I'm really excited to be home, get back into my routine, get back into my movement, get back into my weight loss, get back into just keep on keeping on with our goals and just keep swimming, man. We have been going and I'm really excited to just spend some time at home for a little while. So thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Every Friday we sit down and do our budget together. Sundays we have these weeks in review. Every so often on Tuesdays we have something fun and funky for you. So thanks for hanging out with us and we will see you when we see you.